Yeah, let's Grenzo here. Ooh, those are all good options. I think we just swords. I mean, we're keeping the pressure on them, and they gotta deal with a couple things. And we have a, what's up everyone, welcome back. Today we're playing Laughing Jasper Flint in Historic Brawl. Jasper is a 3-mana Rakdos Commander, Lizard Rogue, 4/3. Creatures you control, but don't own, are mercenaries in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Outlaws, if you don't remember, is the assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlocks. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. So essentially, we steal cards from our opponent's library equal to the number of outlaws we control. If we cast creatures from their library, they turn into an outlaw because they're a mercenary. So we can progressively steal more and more spells from their library. Also, I believe those cards remain exiled, even if we don't cast them. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So it's at the worst case scenario, we're milling them. Best case scenario, we're stealing their best spells. And that's kind of what this deck is all about. It's all about, you know, taking spells from your opponent's library, right? So like Decadent Dragon, we get to do the first side of the adventure, exile the top 2 cards of a target opponent's library face down. You may look and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. We have Roaming Throne to double up our Jasper triggers. Rakdos the Muscle, we can sacrifice our own creatures or creatures we stole from the opponent to then steal more spells from the opponent. Realm Breaker, we can make them mill and steal cards from them that way. We have spells like Reanimate to put a creature from a graveyard back onto the battlefield. That could be our opponent's graveyard, so we could take their best thing. So that's what the whole deck is about. It's just a bunch of spells trying to steal from our opponent's library and then sort of control the game through discard effects and removal spells, and then just beating them down with all the creatures we steal and the creatures in our deck. It's a typical mana base, all the fetches and shocks, Cavernous Souls, Plaza Heroes to protect our Jasper, and that's kind of it. Snow basics for Blood on the Snow, and because I'm notorious for forgetting to put in snow basics when I am running Blood on the Snow, so just making sure that we got that going. But we can get something back from the graveyard after we wipe the board. And that's kind of the deck. So let's get in there. Let's see if we can get some wins with Jasper. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. Galta. Okay. Mono green. Okay, so Blood on the Snow is a good keep. Black Market will help us. So we're not doing anything until turn 3, but it's alright, that's alright. Let's get down this guy. Don't need to do life. The nice thing about mono green is they probably won't have removal for our commander. They might have fight spells, but they probably don't. Let's just get down the Shadow Spear, so I mean, it's our only play. Pass the turn. So their Stomper can't attack until they have 7 lands, so we're not in danger of this yet. But they do have 5 mana. That's pretty good. Okay, that's a good draw. Yeah, I would like to get Black Market down, but we cannot. We cannot allow this to stay on the battlefield. That's got to die. Okay, they have 6 mana. So next turn they can play their commander. Pass. My turn. Okay, we could slow them down by killing one of their creatures. I think we unfortunately have to play this as a land drop. What does this do? No. I think we're just trying to get the blood on the snow, honestly. So let's get down black market. Hopefully we draw a land and make a treasure, have enough for blood on the snow if they go for Galta here. Which is, I'm assuming, what they're going to do. That's what their deck's designed to do. Funny thing is, if they do that... Oh, okay, sure. Buy half my library. So yeah, now we really need to... Okay, cool. We got it. We did it. Let's do these two. Don't make a creature, because we're going to blow it up anyway. Destroy all creatures. Whew! Scary times out on the battlefield. Too bad we didn't have something to get back with blood on the snow, but we're just trying to survive out here. Okay, make some wolves. Do we make a 3/2? Probably. We need a blocker. Okay, so they don't have removal. Two, 4, 4, 3. Let's get down Jasper. And let's get down as many creatures as we can. This will make a treasure when it comes in, so then we can play Ragavan. Ragavan, we're not going to dash it. Okay, so we have 4 outlaws. We can block with some of them if we need to. I'm assuming they're going to attack me for 10 here. Wormcoil Engine. Yeah, that's a good one. Sure. 10. Do we take 10? Probably not. We could kill their dude. They're going to attack us with Wormcoil next turn. We could just block with 1 creature that doesn't have trample and see what we draw. But the next turn we're facing down a pretty big attack. Let's try it this way. We'll take the 4. Deal 3 cards. Okay. Destroy target artifact would kill the Wormcoil Engine. So we could hold that up. We could kill a wolf as well. So let's get down. We just need to make sure we're holding up enough mana. Let's get down their creature. We can use it as a blocker. It's a mercenary as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get down you. And then we still have enough mana left over for Kolaghan's command. And then we'll pass the turn. just hanging on for dear life. We also need to worry about our actual life total. Okay, internalize this dude. Yep. Pass. I'm assuming they attack with... Okay, so that's how they attack. So let's... Colgan's command. Destroy target artifact. Do we care about a creature in our graveyard? Charming Scoundrel? No, I think we need to get rid of the wolf more. Okay, artifact, 2 damage. Auto pay. Commit a crime. These become 3/3s, but they get taken out of combat. So, we don't have to worry about them this turn. And then we can kill this thing if we want. Or we can just block with the Paradise Druid. I think we kill it. Hopefully they don't have a pump spell, that would be sad. Okay. Play the land, they're out of cards. What the hell is this thing? Hold on. Enters gain 3 life and draw a card. Put Bookworm from your grave on top of your library. So it's a 7/7? That's pretty nice. Anything with lifelink? Whenever it comes to target of a spell or ability, opponent control, draw a card. Okay. Well, this gains me 3 life and is a 7/7, so that's pretty good. And we get to draw a card. Do we have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would. Yeah, I think we need to gain some life too, so let's make the treasure. Play the land. Oh yeah, we also have Paradise Druid. I forgot about that. But I don't want to tap Paradise Druid. I want to do it like this. Gain 3 life, draw a card. That's a nice one to draw. Pass the turn. Okay, staying alive. We still have to worry about their 12/12. But this at least has Death Touch. Okay, other creature can have Trample. Sure. Oh, alright, they just give up. Weird. I wouldn't have given up right there if I was them, but I get how they're feeling. They, I mean, you still have a 12/12 with Trample in the command zone, but... And you just played a 6/5, but I think what they're thinking is, like, they have no way of getting rid of our stuff. We have a 7/7, obviously, now. And so, now we're gonna take the top 4 cards of their library in our turn, play the best one, we're gaining value. I would recommend, if you're this player, you're the green player, not to give up here, and just pay attention to a couple things. One, you have a good board, and you can make your board better, right? I mean, this gives everything trample, it's a 6/5, you have a 12/12 in the command zone. 2, I have no way of gaining life right now. I mean, I know I gained 3 with this guy, but I have no way of gaining life. Maybe with the Shadow Spear, maybe that's what they were thinking. But, like, I'm at 8 life. Like, Black Market is going to tick me down every turn. Like, maybe in a turn or 2, if I get Shadow Spear going and I gain a bunch of life, that's one thing. But I think it's weird for them to give up on this turn, just personally. But anyway, good win, good win. Roxanne, okay. Another really tough one. Okay, we have removal. They get to go first. Keep, I guess. Get down the tap land. Little Ragazan. Exile land. Okay. So they have Roxanne next turn if they want. It would be nice to mine stone and all that, but I don't think we have time for that. I think we just gotta kill Roxanne. Or Ragavan if they bring down Ragavan again. And Harmonicon. Got it. It's pretty bad. Not all bad though. Harmonicon will do. This will come down and make 2 meteorites, do 4 damage to us. I think we just set up then if that's what they're gonna do. Make a meteorite. Make another meteorite. We are definitely in hell queue. Animate, huh? Do it like this. They have to pay the ward cost in order to target it with the meteorite damage. Exile. Well, that gets around my plan to do this. Are they going to pay the due? I mean, I guess they have all the mana. They have 3 more mana too. Yeah. I think we've lost this one as well. Oh, they're gonna flip their thing? Okay. Oh, if I were them, I would just go right to my face. I mean, I have no blockers. Sure. I mean, it's not a bad idea to have more board presence, but I do have a board wipe, so if I have an untapped land on top, it's bad news for them. So I guess we'll surveil here and try to see if we can get an untapped land. Let's see what's on top. That is an untapped land. A painful one. The thing is, they can just play Roxanne again, do 4 damage to my face. It's not great. Like, we're still in a really bad spot. Yep. Actually, they can just kill me, I guess. Yep. GG, I guess. Never even really had a chance in that game. Alright. Let's see what we got. Arna. I've never seen this card before. Flying lifelink, ward, discard a card. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it, and for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. Oh. Well. 5 mana, it's going to take a while to get there. We get to finally go first. So I think we keep. This is a pretty good hand. We have removal for something. I was just checking to see if this was an artifact, because we can make him sack an artifact. 2 mana land disruption. They probably have removal, so I think we just get down the black market. If they had a counter, we could get it out of their hand. Invasion of Pharaohs. Search your library for an aura, god, or demigod card. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play this card. What's the backside? Lifelink instructor as long as you control... Oh, we're going to do all 3. Full swing. As long as you control 3 other enchantments, whenever another enchantment you control enters, draw a card. Maybe they're an enchantment deck? Although this is a battle, so I don't know. I'm confused, opponent. Let's... What do we want to do here? I think since they have they're tapped out, we can play whatever we want. So it's probably good to play this guy. We can Arcane Signet and play that guy. Or we can just like ramp to the moon here. But they have no creatures, and I think putting pressure on them would be good. Plus this allows us to search for anything in our library. And we have removal for whatever they play next turn. So let's ramp a little bit and get pressure down. We'll do a little of both. And then we can surveil. Fetch for our surveil land. See what's on top of our deck. They can't play their commander yet. Jasper Sentinel, sure. Okay, +1/+1. And Vigilance. Let's go Surveilling. We can make them sack it, so pretty good. They will draw a card if we don't pay the 2, though. Not dead after all. I think we'll keep that, because I have a feeling they have removal. They're in Esper colored. I mean, let's keep the pressure on. We have a good amount of life. Okay. But that's probably the last turn that we can do that. So this will give my shapeshifters +1/+1. Alright. Let's see what they do here. They can block if they want, but I have a feeling they don't want to block. So we can boast and tutor if we want. I think we do. Breach the Multiverse, Grenzo. I mean, Grenzo's pretty nuts. Yeah. Put Grenzo on top. We just gotta be careful here. I want to make sure we don't do anything. Do we allow them to draw a card? Sure. I think we don't. And then if they have the spell pierce, they have the spell pierce. Okay. End turn. Hold up, not dead after all. Danitha. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. When it enters, you may put an aura equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Gotcha. Okay. Pass. So they have a 5/5. We'll just create the treasure. We're getting low on life. But yeah, let's Grenzo here. Ooh, those are all good options. I think we just swords. I mean, we're keeping the pressure on them, and they gotta deal with a couple things, and we have a way to save whatever creature they try to remove here. Opponent, what you got? Roaming Throne. Okay. It's a decent blocker. Has a ward too. It's hard to get around. Sentinel's Eyes. Okay. It's now a 5/5 with lifelink. Or with vigilance. Okay. Heal a spell. Probably Rhystic Study. Just make a treasure. Cast the Rhystic Study for free. Rankle. Next. Attack with the Rankle. Bye-bye. Yeah, I think they could tell that we were gonna attack with Rankle, choose the sacrifice mode, make them sack the Roaming Throne, continue to Grenzo them. We had the Rhystic Study. Wasn't looking good. Alright, GG. Let's see. Do we have any packs to crack? We could get one. Get one pack. Always like opening packs at the end of videos. Packs, here we go. New set, Dustmorn. See what we get. Okay, cool. I actually really like these lands. I'm a Rakdos fan. And usually when I build Rakdos decks, it's like 75% black spells and 25% red spells. So this is actually a really cool land if that's the way you build your decks. Excuse me. Like if you build a gilded deck, you know, like a two-color deck, and you do more of one color than another, then I think these are good lands. If you build a land that's 50-50, they're a little bit less good, right? But this comes into play and gives me black mana right away. And then if I control a mountain or a swamp, it adds red. I think it's a really cool card design. Hopefully they complete the cycle at some point, though. Alright, let's do a deck review. So, Jasper, kind of an interesting deck to play in practice, especially in Brawl, because you need this commander to stay on the battlefield in order to get the value. We do have a bunch of other spells in the deck that steal spells from the opponent's deck and gets us value, but we really want Jasper down. So I found when I played the deck, it was like, we really only wanted to play Jasper if we knew that it could stick. And then once he's stuck, we did get a lot of value, but then the spells that we got from the opponent a lot of the times didn't synergize with our stuff. But we usually just took good creatures or a removal spell or you know things like that. So I think that makes the deck fun. Each time you play an opponent and you're playing whatever archetype they're playing against, or whatever archetype you're playing against and that they built, you have to try to make those spells work with your deck. They don't always do, right? If you are playing against a mono blue deck and you exile 3 counter spells, that isn't anything. You can't cast those spells. They have no value for you, right? If you're playing against a mono green deck and you exile 3 creatures, maybe one of those creatures is good, but maybe, you know, the other ones have too high of a mana value for you to even cast. So it's kind of a challenge to get this guy to work, but super fun. I really like the deck. Some of these cards in here could be swapped out for other cards, you know, probably more competitive ones. This deck could probably use a little bit more removal. I have seen a version of this deck that basically runs nothing but removal and just relies on Jasper to steal cards from the opponent, which is very extreme, but can definitely work. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the deck selection, and I felt like the mana base did well when we actually drew the lands. A lot of the times we got mana screwed, but what are you going to do? Shuffle is going to shuffle, right? So, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. If you want to join the Discord, link in the description. And if you want to request a deck, join the Discord, get in the Request a Deck channel, and ask for your favorite commander. Like I said, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.